Hello, everyone. I just wanted to say that people who are built on the hardships that God has given us won't be easily swayed by the temptations of sin. I'm not saying that they won't be tempted. They very much will, but the house will stay strong because its foundation is on stone. And who is that stone? Who is that rock? That rock is the church. The rock is Christ. Now, today's reading is about, this is not 100% of the reading, but this is the crux, the ending of the reading, the gospel today. It's when Christ shared the story or the parable about the house on a rock versus the house built on sand. And it struck me that this is what God has been sort of leading my family and I, through or to, that we built, that our foundation, our religion, our Christianity, our relationship with Christ is built on rock rather than just sand. Now let me give me an analogy through, our story. We have been going through the lowest of lows for, the past 3 years. And it's sort of reached the very lowest low recently. But we have also had many temptations to get easy money, to get a lot of money through corruption or through fraud, through theft. And the temptation was very, very, very strong. Trust me. Anyone who's been broke and who's been living paycheck to paycheck knows that temptation of easy money being offered right in front of you for basically nothing is a very strong temptation. But because we've gone through all the, pardon my French, we've gone through all the shit for the past 3 years for God. We weren't just going through it for nothing. It was very much for God. We were trying to follow His will and His commandments. We have been more or less, I'm not saying we're perfect, but we have been built on stone, so much so that when the temptations of quick, easy, sinful money comes, we won't be swayed by that wind. And I hope that you take this as an encouragement, that if you're going through this shit as well, know that God is building you on rock. And if you just hold on to Him, He is the cornerstone. Know that if you hold on to Him, He will build you up on Himself, because He is the stone. And no wind of temptation, no easy money, no whatever temptation that seems so strong will sway you. And I'm not saying that you won't get temptation. You very much will. In fact, you'll probably be getting stronger temptations now that you're following Christ, or the more you follow Christ. But know that the more you follow Him, not the easier, but the closer you'll be to Him, the more He'll help you with your temptations. And the more, it's sort of like a cycle. My father learned this from someone else, but he taught me that the love of God and our love for God is a cycle. He first gives us the grace to be curious about Him, and then we find out more about Him. And then, through our own research, through our own volition, and then we love Him more. The more we love Him, the more He gives us the grace to search more, to learn, to be able to understand wisdom, and He'll give us more wisdom and grace. The more that happens, the more we know Him, the more we love Him. It's just sort of a cycle. And all throughout that cycle that grows slowly bigger and bigger, the more we focus on it, the more the devil will tempt you. Now remember what Christ said. Christ said, "Seek first the kingdom of God, and all will be added onto you." That is the number one temptation that the devil will put on you. He will ruin your life. God will allow it to test you, to build your foundation on Him. The devil will tempt you that, hey, this is useless. Practically, this is useless. You need to sell yourself for money. You need to do all the things that are against God to get the money. And if you do, you'll get the money. Guess what? You will get the money. That is what the devil is offering. But what's going to happen? We all know what's going to happen. But if you stay strong, if you build yourself and hold on to the foundation of that is Christ, that is the cornerstone of the house, know that He will reward you. Your house will not be thrown away with the storm. Your house will not be blown away by the wind. It'll stay strong. It'll stay with God. And God will dwell in you. But that's it for me today. If you like this video, please do subscribe. It helps the channel grow and it helps my videos reach the people that it needs to reach. Because I know that God uses social media, the algorithm, the internet, way more than the devil. Because the devil is smart, is intelligent. But who do you think created all of this? God. God uses the internet to speak to His people. And, the more you like, the more you subscribe, the more you even share this, that will help reach the people that it needs to reach. Thank you so much for watching. God bless.